and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
To throw is Murray. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals have got it. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Benson, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. Taking it right down Broadway. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrison. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. Murray now to throw. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Here's Blake Gillikin now. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Purdy from his own end zone. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Final play of the half. Purdy. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We start in the AFC West. This no longer an all-California battle, but it's still a good one. The LA Chargers taking on Las Vegas. And it's the Chargers who are out in front. J.K. Dobbins with a touchdown run. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Dak Prescott leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings finish off a dreadful campaign with another loss. They could muster just 1 win all season, 1-16, as they get ready for big changes ahead. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. Logan Hall is there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this out to the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Murray now. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
First down, Murray. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
On 2nd down, a run with Benson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Prater's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. Purdy looking to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Purdy.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yards.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Yeah, the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Running right on the option is Murray.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down. attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Shifts by him. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 24-17. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Murray.
That's caught by Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw. Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now Murray.
That pass completed to Dortch. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Dancing to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 4.
Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
Open man here is Benson.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time,